Isikuti dance is a traditional celebratory performance amongst the Isuha and Idaho communities of the Luhya people, who are one of the 42 communities in Kenya. It is a fast-paced, energetic, passionate and vigorous dance that reverberates with all generations. Its performance permeates all occasions and stages in life, including childbirth, initiations, weddings, funerals, commemorations, installation of leaders, religious functions, cheerleading, and other public congregations. The dance derives its name from the drums used in the performance, and which are normally accompanied by a metal ring, an antelope horn, and other assorted metal rattles. The sound of Isikuti is so conspicuous that it can be picked from many miles away when performed. Isikuti drums are made of logs of wood, chopped from the mukomari tree, scientifically known as Cordia abyssinica, and covered on the wider open end with the hide of the monitor lizard, referred to in local dialect as imbulu. Isikuti drums are played in a set of three: the big drum, the medium and the small drum, which culturally symbolizes trinity and unity of a family, that is, a father, mother and child. The father drum, which is the biggest, is low-pitched and directs the dancer's steps and movements the way a father takes charge of the family and directs them in life. The mother drum is medium-pitched and is played during climaxes when dancers need to be incited to intensify their movements. This illustrates the flavor which a mother adds to the family. The child drum is the timeline from which the other two drums get their pattern and keeps their pulse. The fact that this high-pitched drum has to be played constantly means that children are very important in a family. Isikuti dance develops friendly relationships between the Isuha and Idaho, as well as within village groups, who invite each other for performances. The dance is led by a soloist who sings thematic texts, which are met with single-line common responses by the singers and dancers. The singing goes in tandem with the rhythm of the drum beats, as the dancers stick to their steps continuously until the soloist brings the performance to an end. Dancing is mostly done in two lines for the men and women separately, and is characterized by synchronized energetic body movements, many of which are inspired by the surrounding environmental features that have been carried on from past generations. Traditional and adapted costumes are also a reflection of their environment and ways of life. Isikuti dance is a recreational activity which is ever present at events such as football, rugby, music, drama and cultural festivals, where people willingly follow the instrumentalists. The dance involves expending of energies not just in the drumming but also in the singing and dancing. The dance has over time featured in forums called to promote unity, peace, reconciliation and harmonious existence between different communities. Lately, it is in the forefront in efforts to promote the importance of education, as well as the fight against social vices and HIV/AIDS. Isikuti dance is performed during bullfighting, a unique event which was originally held on special occasions to commemorate the death of a prominent member of the community. During this occasion, known as Shiremba, bullfights are held at the homestead of the bereaved as an honor and tribute to the fallen hero. However, the fights have now been turned into regular community sporting events. Songs are sung to praise the bulls by antagonistic groups. It is believed that the bulls do listen to and respond to the sounds of the Isikuti drums, as well as the calls of their fans. Being the greatest weapon of mass mobilization amongst the Isuha and Idaho, Isukuti dance has all along been an effective tool of oral transmission and preservation of the community's cultures, language, beliefs, and philosophies, especially through the lyrics of the accompanying songs. The songs tell the history of the communities through texts on past rulers, outstanding individuals, significant periods, and events in their land.
umanyi mahoba kosi ku kanakane mulu koko ukimiri humanye kahenza hena kahenza kuiroba kahenza hasi heula khoza sikira yani shudu kwali kinata.
Isikuti drum beats speak in a language which all members of the community understand and rhythmically respond to. Whenever they are played, the drum beats alert the people who willingly follow the instrumentalists towards the destined area of performance. The performance of the Isukuti dance has been passed on to the young ones through mass participation, while the art of playing Isukuti drums is transmitted to the next generation through family inheritance. There are families in which this art has been and will forever be part of their lives.
Kwa damu hiko jua yesi potea ni kitu mzee aliwacha kama amesema hii kitu yangu isitoke. Ufundi wewe ukimalizana na ufundi uwe na mfundi hapa kutoka kwa nyumba yako ama kwa nyumba ya ndugu yako. Na wa kucheza akipatikana acheze hiyo ngoma mpaka atakuja kuachia mwingine hiyo ngoma tena.
Although Isikuti dance was learnt informally from parents to children, currently pupils and students in schools learn the dance through music festivals. This has ensured continuous presentation of Isikuti at all music festivals in Kenya. At the same time, the students who have learned the dance from their parents pass on the skill to their peers. Nevertheless, there has been a decrease in frequency in the enactment and practice of Isikuti dance due to communities adapting to new modes of entertainment, the aging of bearers, diminishing composition and transmission. The ever-increasing population has encroached on the spaces meant for the dances, leading to loss of traditional performance spaces, thus affecting transmission of community philosophies. The raw materials used to make the instruments are also fast disappearing and increasingly difficult to obtain. The Isuha and Idaho communities have Isukuti as part of their traditional system and cultural expressions, which gives them identity and a sense that they are carrying on the heritage of their forefathers. Since both formal and informal transmission is presently weakening, efforts should be put in place to mitigate against the threats for sustained safeguarding and development of the Isikuti dance.
Mukimera yeru kunyala kumbora shindu shakubiranga yinu shakwawukira ni Isukuti shiro shindu shakunyala kuwukira ta nikakali Isukuti nayi hana mukhosolo yali hana mwakunyoli mendre kuibula abantu basoma yapo ne kubola kukoreza mbindi bindu kandi kunyola mendre ta Isukuti ni kuba kholi ha mendre gali ibushitsanga shikira abantu bamanye abantu bali mendre bali mikuta ne kwabo mulei anenze ndolande bakugotisa alujeyo bakhonyola abolayi no kusiya Isikuti Isikuti handi kuza Isikuti ibirushi mushibala nalolelo yali